What you got in there is good to eat.
The White House UFC fight is even more stupid than you realized.
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
White House thing is odd. I don't like it.
Reckon what you like to eat in there?
This is the greatest con in history.
Fried potatoes?
This is how Ken Paxton became Crooked Ken Paxton.
How much you want for 'em?
A number of them are now on a hunger strike.
I reckon I'll have me some of the bacon.
The bullshit. You know who to blame.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
The bullshit. You know who to blame. Hey, Jamie. No, Jamie not here. Blue's here and Katie's here. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
I think
we don't need coffee already, do we?
We're gonna start out needing coffee. I got a new coffee.
I'm making coffee. Anybody want coffee? I'm making coffee.
I'm particularly proud of the burp at the end of that one.
Oh my God.
Winter's here.
Hey, Winter. Hey, I like your names.
You know, Winter, and I've got them here. I'm going to get them up on the screen. Winter, I think it's interesting that the only taker so far in my opening of the contest we're trying to win $100,000. John Morgan of Morgan and Morgan personal injury firm. He's a big Democrat donor who's left the party now because he's mad at him. Anyway, he's offered $100,000 for the best name for a new political party. And I think it's interesting that our most comprehensive response came from our friend in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Winter. I think that's because over there they're used to multiple parties, and that might be the reason.
I like.
Hey, Claire.
The party. The party.
Yeah, we're looking at here our friend Winter in Germany. I think it's so interesting that it took somebody in Germany to actually give us a thoughtful, a meaningful response to our call for ideas for a new political party name.
Oh, yeah.
But they're used to political parties.
But it's in Florida.
Yeah, but I think that's brilliant, actually. I think you're never going to, I went through the whole nightmare with Jim Webb when I was working for him, and we decided to try and run independent, and we investigated it. To do it nationwide, it would be so difficult. I think the better way to start a political party is to start it in one state, pretty good size one like Florida, and then see if it takes hold, and then go, because no state needs a new party like Florida. The Democrat Party in Florida is just gone.
Even in my little state, there's a pastor here that's just running for office and wanted to run as an independent and decided it would just split the vote. So he decided to run as a Democrat, so to let people decide who they want to run against the senator from hell. So so even he's decided that even though he's an independent, he decided he's going to go take part in the Democratic primary.
Yeah. But here's what we're talking about is for those who might recognize him. The Morgan and Morgan. Did you say, Claire? They're in Central Ohio, also. The Morgan and Morgan
run ads all the time here.
All the time, yeah. Anyway, he started in Orlando, and he's an interesting character. He was behind getting two things on the ballot and passing it in the Florida Constitution. He was behind the pot amendment. He got the pot amendment on the ballot, and it passed in Florida. And he got the minimum wage on the ballot, and it passed. I say he was like the main benefactor, donor to get those done. But anyway, so he is, and the deadline's tomorrow, June 2nd. So I do want to work on names to submit and see if we can win $100,000. We could buy a lot of Abigail Adams tea with that.
Oh God, I don't know.
We go,
I
with Phil-
opened
we go with the Filipinos. Do the people power revolution.
I opened that canister of tea, and holy cow!
I haven't opened mine. You opened it?
Oh my god!
That's what
It
Claire
sent me into a coughing spiral for about 5 minutes.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I haven't opened mine yet, but Claire did say she did warn us.
yeah. I think when I had it before, it had like orange or lemon to it, so it didn't smell as robust. But holy cow! Ooh.
Yeah, well, I have learned that they did blend them in colonial times. That tea, and they had a blend, and they did blend. I think. What did you say? Orange, and to tone it down a bit, and they called it bohea, BOHEA. Tea when they blended the Chinese black tea with other stuff.
Oh yeah! Happy Pride Month! It's June 1st.
Oh, it sure is.
Woo!
I think it's funny that Trump's birthday comes during Pride Month. You know?
Yeah. Well, my husband's birthday is June 19th. So he's really hoping Juneteenth becomes a national holiday.
Well, isn't it already?
I think it is, but like, I don't think a lot of places recognize it.
But like before I retired, well, I was in Texas, but before I retired, my employer finally decided that everybody needed Juneteenth off, even me. Like, okay, well, it's an extra holiday. People up in Canada get tons of holidays, so we'll take an extra.
Yeah, they get one holiday a month.
It's crazy how many holidays they get up
I know. They're like Family Fun Day. And I'm like, you get a holiday called Family Fun Day?
Where did you retire to, Blue?
The Midwest. Back to the Midwest.
Yeah.
So.
Party of Dupre.
I
Dupre
don't
wants the party of Dupre.
That's kind of a good one.
Y'all
By
talk
the way,
amongst yourselves, I'm doing some business here.
I'm John Ossoff is just he's just wow.
He had a great point yesterday. He
Yeah.
said that Trump wants to build all these monuments because he knows that when he's gone, everybody's going to hate him and nobody's going to want a monument because his legacy is going to be so horrible that the only way he gets a monument is he builds them now.
I did see a list somewhere of all the Republicans that are against the arch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That thing's got to be stopped. It just has to be. I mean, people don't realize how awful it's going to be if
it would have been nice if
happens.
Joe Rogan and the UFC fighters could have come out against the UFC fight before they put those big claw things up on top of the White House lawn. Oh my God.
Terrible.
They're taller than the White House.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're much taller, actually.
And Dana White says he's paying for it, but he's not paying for it. It's coming out of our money.
Come on, yeah.
Every time that man says he's paying for it or it's coming out of this or that, it's our tax.
No, Dana White said, well, we're paying for it. And it's like, no, there's no way. It's already been said that we were paying for it. So
Dupre says, I would never get elected. I'm to all over the place for any party to like me enough to vote for me.
Fair.
And that's the
Dupre
thing.
party.
How about the no nonsense party?
There we go.
We had a party when I was in college, and we called ourselves the stupid party. It stood for something stupid, something a student, something I don't remember now. But anyway.
And well, how about the one of my favorite parties in history, and they were actually a real party for a while. I think they were anti-immigration. What was their deal? But anyway, the Know Nothings, the Know Nothing party.
But I like the People Power Party, PPP.
I don't. Then they would call us the PP people.
The
PP people.
The PP people. The People Power Party, though, was like the People Power Revolution that took down Ferdinand and Imelda Marcos. And they did it peacefully. They did it peacefully, too.
getting back to Winter's, her first suggestion, I think now these others, she said she translated from existing parties in Germany, but alternatives for America. The alternatives.
For those of us with alternative facts.
Right. And we could be AA.
Yeah, there you go.
We get the AA vote. Get the AA vote.
I like the party. If party can stand for something, people, and I don't know.
But I mean, these are real parties over in Europe. I think not just in Germany, a lot of them. Of course, Social Democrat. I kind of, well, here's the question to get kind of serious about a third party. And I've done a lot, like I say, when I worked for Jim Webb, we seriously tried to find a way to run him as an independent. It's just physically, it's just impossible to get on ballots without billions and billions of dollars. But anyway, the question is, will a third party emerge from the wings of each party? In other words, would the progressives split off from the Democrats and form their own party, or would
Bernie
these days? I think these days the center of the Republican Party would have to break off and start its own party because the right wing owns the party now. So there's that approach, or can a party emerge that's a blend of both sides? That's a true center party. I don't know.
Stew. We'll call ourselves Stew.
And that dictates which one would have what kind of naming you would get. I mean, I almost think in a name you'd have to have centrist or something, or common ground, maybe common ground. Or common? Hey, Tom Paine, the common sense party.
There you go. But I think it's going to be led by Bernie and AOC. And
if they split from the Democrats,
I think
they will.
I think it's the time to do it, because I think
and then Republicans win everything.
The Democrats are basically centrist Republicans at this point.
But I mean, the trouble is, then Republicans win all the elections if AOC and Bernie do that, don't they?
Not necessarily.
I don't know. I mean, maybe this isn't the time to do it. Maybe.
Oh, we got some commenters over. Oh, crybabies. Yeah, we chat instead of cry. That's our motto.
Oh, Carpe Diem. That's actually independent progressives.
Independent progressives. There you go. I like
That's not a bad one. I like that.
Independent progressives. That sounds more like a description of a party than a party name, though. Indie pros.
And our mascot can be a wise owl for Jamie.
Oh,
yes. And we got somebody new here, Adrian Wilkinson.
Yeah, no.
Armstrong president. Who's Armstrong?
I think they meant to put a strong president, which
keeping
that's
our borders
a lie.
So. Okay, Adrian Wilkinson. As the judges used to tell me when I objected, and they threw me out. They said, "So noted." So noted, Adrian. Next. Okay. We must support Israel.
No.
Fox.
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, you know what? The white phosphorus that Israel used to attack the civilians in Lebanon was made in the USA.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yep. And their darling Charlie Kirk is looking more and more like Israel was involved. So they need to really be careful.
Okay, Adrian. Y'all got 5? You have 5 presidential candidates? Is that what Adrian's saying? Who are they? Who do you like? Have you got a successor to Trump in mind?
We love Mom Donnie. He's done great things.
Mom Donnie is the best. Bernie's not. No, you're wrong.
And Fox, Democrats are trying to cut health care for Israel. What?
Yeah, that makes no.
Israelis.
Bernie's too old. Elizabeth Warren's too old, and she is what you would have called a Democrat back in the day. She's not progressive. She's just a Democrat.
Yeah.
Bernie is a socialist.
Oh, Eggery, I love it.
Eggery, owl party, only weird liberals. Rat party, Republicans are trash. I don't think that may not win us our 100,000 there, but that's pretty good. This is what we're gunning for, by the way. The deadline's tomorrow. We are going to submit something. I am going to submit something in the name of Trail Mix for let's just call it the Trail Mix Party. Anyway, we're going to submit our own name by June 2nd. Tomorrow's the deadline. So I am going to submit something. So we aren't kidding. And Republicans are exhausting. 40 years of trickle down. Yeah, isn't that the truth? I get so tired of hearing that one, that lie.
Trickle down economics.
Trickle down. You know, you've seen the
cartoon. It's obvious it doesn't work.
Well, Carpe says
seen that cartoon
economics, and that is so true.
Tinkle down, yeah.
Yes.
So I remember even going back to the Reagan years, they were doing cartoons like that. Still, they haven't learned. Still haven't learned that they were told it would gain the middle class, all that, while they were being whizzed on. Yep. You know what? So far, that's the comment of the morning. I do believe. I think that's the comment of the morning. Well, I don't know if we ever settled on a sound. We'll just give that.
We'll call it the "Don't Pee on Me and Tell Me It's Raining" party.
Yeah. And we got some comment. Now the thing is, I disagree with some of these folks, but they're not being disgusting and hateful. At least, I mean, I appreciate that. I think is that some of our ex folks? No, I guess they're coming in on YouTube actually. Now I made us a TV. I've been waiting for you, Blue. You weren't here yesterday. I saved it. I made us an ad. This is my second ad. I showed you all the first one. My second in the Bangaranga series.
Okay.
Ooh, Bangaranga.
The Bangaranga series. Here, let me get the screen
Riot
here a little bit. And actually, Blue, you're kind of the star of this ad.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, your voice is the star. Here we go. It's just 30. All these are going to be just 30 seconds. I do them to the Bangaranga soundtrack and mostly negative ads. I think I'm going to do. I'll do some positive ones, but anyway, I'm doing attack ads. I'm focused on Paxton now. That's my main focus. Right. I mean, let's pull him into this anytime we talk about it.
I wonder what that guy has on Paxton that Paxton let him.
Absolutely. I mean, that story has legs.
He didn't just let him skate free on 3 years of pedophilia, of child rape, with 1 day in jail and not even having to register as a sex offender. He's got something on Paxton.
All right, we got to get that out viral. Got to I should make a short link to it.
Ronan Farrow needs to start digging.
You can sure. I mean, the point of that, I did it on TikTok. It's gotten a few thousand on TikTok. I mean, this is made for the TikTok world, And the thing is, it's just to pique interest in the subject matter and to bury the name Hoffman. It's like, if you have any curiosity, if it piques your curiosity, what's this thing talking about? You see that name. And so you can, if you Google, and I checked, if you Google Hoffman and Paxton or Hoffman and Texas, anyway, you can go get the rest of the details, because that's all you can accomplish in a 30-second ad, is to try to pique enough interest for people to go get the information themselves. I see Adrian's back on. Is he on Bernie here? Is this Bernie he's talking about? Started out, was going to attack Big Pharma when he was running back, and I think it was today is taking tons of money. tons of. Are you talking about Bernie? Is he talking? Does anybody know what he's talking about? Is he talking about Bernie?
I don't think he even knows what he's talking about.
He's rambling on about Bernie.
Bernie takes money from Big Pharma. That's news to me.
I was gonna say I'm googling that
source, as the maggots always like to say, source.
Sanders.
Actually, I've got this. Adrian, here. Let's talk about. I tell you what. I've saved this. I'm making a list of what MAGA did not get when you voted for Trump. All right, you didn't get a wall. You did not get a wall. I mean,
they painted the current wall.
Yeah, and you didn't get a drained swamp. Good Lord, how can anybody say that he drained the swamp? He added more gators. We got even more gators in the swamp than ever. And you didn't get affordable health care. Good Lord, no, not even close. If you even voted for that, I don't know how many actually even voted for that. I mean, Adrian, we're talking about the current president. We not the past, not whataboutism about Bernie or Biden or Obama. We're talking about the current president you voted for, apparently, I assume. And you tell me, what did you get? You did not get new infrastructure. Remember that? It was going to be, that goes back to the first term. Every week was going to be infrastructure week. And never got that.
Well, the infrastructure came from Biden. And then if there was anything, he put his name on it after this year.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Bernie Sanders does not take money from Big Pharma. He has consistently refused donations from corporate PACs, lobbyists, and executives of pharmaceutical and health insurance companies.
Tammy Ackerman. Hello, Tammy. Where are you guys from? Tell us where you're from. We like to know where you're from. We don't have to have zip codes or bank accounts or anything. We're just nosy about where you live.
The Truth Party.
Tammy, they got lies.
The Truth Party. The Truthful Party.
Truthful Party. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, yeah, we're leftist fools. Go away. It's fine.
Thankfully, we didn't get counted.
Well, if you listen to the election, what is the name of that group? Anyway, she actually did win.
She did.
She did win.
Oh.
And
well, Charles later, I don't think we'd be paying $6 a gallon for gas if Kama was elected, because she wouldn't start a foolish war in Iran that we can't get out of.
I like the guy with the cups that I posted today, and he shows how much money in the red cups that we've wasted, because every cup is worth a certain amount.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He does this big he does all the math with cups all the time, and it's like it makes so much sense then, and you can really get a good visual of just how much money the Trump administration is wasting or giving to their cronies. Because Delaney concentration camp in New Jersey, it's like $1 billion facility.
It is.
$1 billion.
Yeah, the National Guard right here in just DC, little old DC with only 600,000 people. We got 2,000 National Guard staying in town. There's a bunch of them down at a hotel near me that's $300 a night. They're literally spending $1.5 million a day.
Yeah.
for National Guard in DC. I mean, that is a waste of money that, as Trump might say, nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah.
Tammy's in Wisconsin.
I have a neighbor.
Wisconsin.
You got a Wisconsin. Katie here's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know lots of people from Wisconsin.
I need to go over there and get the good cheese curds. I'm just saying. And they have better fireworks. Speaking of fireworks,
well, I guess
you love it that the governor
is Adrian signing off here? I guess Adrian's
I
signing
don't know.
Well,
anyway,
speaking of fireworks, my dear governor, what's her name, Sherelle, was saying that protesters had fireworks and were setting off fireworks, and that's why the police got involved. There were no flippin' fireworks.
There were no fireworks, and in fact, what Angry Ginger said. He said that the police were firing something at the protesters. Something caught fire, so then the protesters just started throwing shit on the fires and stuff.
Why not?
The police are the ones that started it. We didn't start the fire.
Well, Adrian, I appreciate your sentiment, and come
okay.
back anytime, and I appreciate that you were civil.
Yep.
That's okay. We don't have to agree on everything. And winter, Adrian also listen. Tammy, too bad Trump doesn't show people respect. Yeah, that's true. I know that thing gets me about it. It's like whenever somebody says a cross thing about Trump, it's derangement syndrome. And when he says the thing he says about people, my God. And they're just like, well, I wish he wouldn't say those things. That's about as much as you get from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got their red wave. I mean, let's get back to this list. I mean, I think it's important to put MAGA's face. It's like, you tell me, here's what I see you didn't get that you thought you were getting. You tell me what you got.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get Hillary Clinton locked up. That's one thing they lock her up. That was the first term, but that campaign. And you didn't get an Epstein accountability. You did not get that for damn sure. And just going down the list.
Jimmy. Oh, that's funny.
Jimmy, you might have TDS Trump diaper syndrome.
Okay. Like I posted.
I'm adopting James Carville's line I saw the other day. He says, "I've got Trump derangement syndrome, and I'm getting worse."
But instead of Trump followers, it's Trump swallowers, because they keep swallowing all his BS.
Yeah, somebody put that up the other day.
That was me. That was me.
And now I got a number. I got to hit with some numbers. You know me. I got to have some numbers. And this is big, people. This is really big, I think. This is so huge. I mean, this is the electorate. Men under 30 is what got Trump elected in 2024. I could show you that a number of ways. I believe that intensely. And I don't know what there's two things that I don't know out of this. First of all, that is a massive loss of support.
Yeah, that's a remarkable number.
I mean, that's an amazing number. You don't see that in polling. I mean, that kind of swing, and in such a short period of time, actually. But the two things I don't know exactly. I can kind of guess, but I don't know exactly why that's happening. But more importantly, for the midterms, I don't know how that or if that translates to the midterms. Does this hurt? Will they just not vote these?
They just won't vote.
Yeah.
They're not going to vote. They're not even going to bother to show up. Those are the kind of people that just don't vote.
Because I don't see them switching to Democrat.
No, they just will stay home.
And but who are they and what are they about? And what I want to know everything there is to know about where these voters are going next, and it may be nowhere. Because the thing that shocked me, the reason I thought I was so sure Kamala was going to win, is because this is the vote I was tracking. And in the early vote, we had those good numbers on early vote, and I was watching men under 30, particularly white men under 30, in the early voting, and they weren't showing up. They were not showing up in the early voting numbers. And in Pennsylvania, the key states I was watching, and I thought she's going to make it, because that was always the group I thought could kill her. And something happened. And the reason the polls missed that is they didn't show up until they showed up.
They didn't show up at the last minute, though. I believe in my heart they did not show up at the last minute.
Oh, you saying it?
I mean, what's done is done, and the confirmation went. The votes were confirmed, and we're in hell. But I believe in my heart that something happened. Elon had Elon
It
had
was an anomaly. I mean, it's a voting group that
Elon
should
had
not have showed
access
up
to
on
who
election day. I'll
won
give you
4
that.
hours before the polls closed. How does that happen?
Yeah, it is an anomaly. And it's a voting group.
Something's amiss.
I mean, that's why I was so sure she was going to win. These are not voters. These are generally non-voters, you know.
Mm-hmm. And they're what they are is they're whiners.
And
life is not right for me. Why? But they're not going to vote. They're not going to vote.
And I just thought they weren't going to show up on election day. But whether it's all a big lie and it was made up or whatever, but it's that vote that showed up on election day, either truthfully or falsely. I don't know which, but that made the difference. That's why she lost right there. That is the explanation for it. It doesn't explain why, but it explains what happened. And Tallarico has already got a major editorial endorsement out in Texas, and I love their headline. Houston Chronicle editorial board endorsed him.
Awesome.
Look at that. Are you a Tallarico? And they really dwell on the culture war. They take each culture war attack on him, you know, the binary God, all the stuff, the vegan, everything. And they take it one by one and knock it down. And it's a really good editorial. I highly recommend it for people who want to. It's actually a good, not just for that race, but it's a good editorial for responses to the culture war attacks. Because I think that's going to be a real test of this election, is whether, the old Republican culture war attacks are going to work, because that's all they got. And that's certainly what they're doing.
Well, then send it to the Democrats who are running that you like, because give them a hand up.
Well, see, the reason I feel pretty good about the culture war attacks not working is I see that as an insurgent message. That's a message against the incumbent party. When you're running against the party in power, when the Democrats are in power, that culture war message works better. It's not an incumbent man. They're the incumbent. I mean, that's the thing we got to keep reminding voters. The Republicans are the incumbents here. They're the party in power.
And so far, it's just been waste, war, and weirdness.
Yeah. And so I just don't think I think the culture war argument works better if you're the insurgent trying to oust the party in power that you consider woke. But now as the incumbent party, they got to warn, if you put these people in power, then they're going to have transgenders, teaching your children or something. It's more of an abstraction. You have to say, this is what they'll do if you elect them. So it's an incumbent. It's more of I just don't think it's going to work as well this year, but that's certainly where they're going. Oh, we got another new name here. Let's see.
I'm going to say what I posted yesterday. I'm much more comfortable with my child being taught by someone who's transgender, having books read to them by a drag queen. And, I feel more comfortable with that than having a MAGA person around my kid.
Yeah, because look at look at Ken Paxton and the guy that he pardoned.
But also we have to look at all these January 6ers that are now getting arrested for child XSA and being put in prison again.
Agree. Yeah, David, know you're checking out white men under 30. Agree. You're too funny.
But it's true. It's not, because a long list. People have been keeping track of the list of people that are MAGA, that are sex predators and child predators.
Right. And see, that's also what's going through my mind right now, is that we have heavy rape culture in this country, where rape is just normalized, and that's not.
Well,
there were not 17 children killed in Minnesota by a trans person. I'm from frickin' Minnesota, dude. Don't even say that. There were 2 that died, and the person shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't matter if they were trans. It shouldn't matter if they were male or female. It shouldn't matter.
No.
They killed people. They should be held. They should have been held accountable before they took themselves out. Boom, done.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
Oh, we need to give you a boom for that. Do we have a boom?
Like, at least get your freaking facts right if you're going to come at me about it.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, we got somebody trying to come in named John, but John, I don't know what's going on. It says device not connected, so there's something wrong with the thingy here, the little thingy.
Do you know that cis white men are responsible for 90% of the gun violence in America? Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I would not allow. I would allow my child with somebody else.
If you want a 90% reduction in gun violence, take the guns away from the white guys. Straight white.
Exactly. Have heavy protection.
Oh my God, they're coming for your guns. And I'm telling you that Donald Trump, they are coming for your guns at some point. They will be coming for your guns.
When the leading cause of women between the ages of 18 and 35 is murder by their partner, 85% of those cases were murder, and 85% of those women were married by their white male partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The leading cause of death between 18 and 35 of women is murder.
But the problem is, it's so ordinary that the news will never show that one. The news is going to show the one anomaly, the one that's different. And then that's what you're going to get all worked up about.
Okay, you want to call me a hog? That's real nice.
Well, now here's
that's a
here's the link
thing
if anybody
right there. Got nothing
people
to
want to
argue
get on
with
the
fellow
stage.
name.
That's the link if you want to get on the stage. And somebody just tried to named John, but it just said device not connected. I tried to add you, so I don't know why, but it didn't work.
I know I'm white.
And then
I know as a white woman, I'm a target for a white man to kill. Thank God I have a husband that we agreed we wouldn't murder each other. That's worked out for 23 years. We're good.
Well, and you've got some expertise on this because you've got your Murder and Munchies podcast, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I literally research true crime for fun.
That's the short link. If anybody wants to come on stage, trailmix.cc/stage. It is .cc. We got a lot of going. We need Jamie's our comment moderator is not here today, so she'd have a lot of people to talk to today if she was on here. Well, I think we got some. No, these are all YouTubers. I thought maybe we had some extras in here.
Yeah.
All right, there's Dexter. See what kind of hat Dexter's hat. What kind of hat you wearing today?
Oh, this is a NetJets hat. You might remember I'm a NetJets until he got mad at me. He pushed the citation here. My son-in-law was a pilot for years for NetJets, so he gave me this hat.
Oh.
Now he manages a bunch of airports in South Florida. But I was going to chime in about something. I've been seeing this Latino vote for 2024, and if it wasn't for a huge Latino turnout in Nevada, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Kamala would have won the election. But now I hate to say I think they learned their lesson, but I mean, after he's gone after the Latino population, I wonder if they're having buyer's remorse. What do you think?
Yes, they are. I have my best friend actually in Texas is Hispanic, and she said, I had no idea he was going to come after all of us. I had no I had no, and she's in her 80s. It's like, it's like,
some of the hard numbers on that is the turnout in that runoff in Texas. Hispanic turnout was way down. For
Paxton.
Candidate.
Yeah.
That's what kind of inspired me to kind of look into the 2024, and because
that was that county. That was that county we were talking about the other day, Dexter. I still haven't taken time to make sure I've got the name right. It's Clark, I think. Do you know, Blue, if I've got that right? There's a county it's mostly Hispanic. It's dominant. I think percentage-wise, the biggest Hispanic county in the country. Anyway, Trump won that with 9,500 votes in the 24 election, with 9,500 Republican voters in that county. And in that runoff the other day, and of course it's low turnout, runoffs are low turnout, but still only 90 Republicans actually voted in that county on that runoff recently, and 9,500 had voted for Trump last time. So that's a hell of a drive. That's just one anecdotal example, but the overall numbers showed Hispanic turnout in that runoff was way down. I mean,
what I'm curious about is how liberating, air quotes, Cuba is going to impact the Cuban diaspora in Florida. How is that going to? Because they think that it's a good thing, but it's not a good thing the way they're doing it. You know what I mean?
It kind of breaks out generationally as. In Florida, the younger Cubans are less supportive than the older ones. But you talking about of a military intervention in Cuba?
Of a military intervention in Cuba. How is that going to play out with Cuban Americans?
Yeah, it breaks out generally. That's hard to say, generationally, but I think they think it's going to be a big plus, but I just, it kind of depends on how it plays out, I guess, because if they just go down there and make more people miserable and starve more people, I mean, what they're doing right now is not popular with a lot of Cubans, which is they're just starving the country. I mean, they're starving the people with the blockade.
They're starving people everywhere. They cut off their SNAP benefits. And everything is more expensive. So how can people who depended on SNAP afford to buy anything now, because the price of everything is also increased? I imagine the food pantries are just...
But what about USAID? I mean, he killed 300,000 people doing that.
Yeah.
He sure did.
And that's on, and a lot of that's on Rubio's head. If Rubio runs, he's going to have to answer for that.
Oh my God.
Will he draw a huge Latino vote? He probably will, won't he?
He will.
If he's the candidate in 28.
Because in 2024, a big thing was that, and I hate saying it, but many Latino men will not vote for a woman. That was noted in a lot of places.
That was detectable in the numbers.
That is a problem.
Now, Finalsi here on Einstein on stupidity inspires me to bring up. Here's Franklin. This was Franklin on stupidity here.
Final Destination. Are you an incel? Because you're kind of giving the incel vibes.
Oh, I'm not reading that guy. Do we need to get rid of him? He's just saying a bunch of crap.
Yeah. He's fun.
We're all born. Oh, this actually, it's good timing. This is good for him. This banner.
Yeah.
I can't hide the comments. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. That was Benjamin Franklin.
Especially now with all kinds of news on your phone, you can at least check in once in a while.
Well, that's kind of the problem, though, is they're checking in with news and they're calling their Facebook feed news.
That's what they say. That everybody gets their news on Facebook. I don't know who those people are. But,
those people are my relatives.
I mean,
Little Marco has too much baggage. Carp Diem says his affiliation with Trump has tainted his reputation indefinitely. There was a big boost in Rubio 2028 talk there for a while recently. Seems to have subsided now, but the media was just all gaga for Rubio for about 3 days. I couldn't forget. He did that press conference in the White House briefing room and made some jokes, and people thought it was funny. And then you saw all these 2028 Rubio stories getting written.
He's smart. He's quick. And if he gets the nomination, this indefinitely part of Carpe Diem 8714's thing is going to go away because, he's a good talker. I have to give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a follower.
He is a little
sheep.
They've got so many things on him saying, changing his position. Trump is evil. Oh, Trump is the best. You know what I mean? You can't trust him. It's just like you've got all the clips of him. And
he's the most reluctant of followers.
Yeah,
but he has to be. But he's the most reluctant.
Let's see. We gotta get it. I forget what do we use. Do we use the explosion when we get rid of somebody? Because this Spinald guy is a jerk. Get rid of jerk. Yeah.
Just don't say bomb. They'll take you off the air like they had to turn that plane around the other day because somebody named their laptop Bomb. That was their name.
Yeah, their Bluetooth.
Let's see now. We got a choice. We can you get 3 choices. You can delete somebody's comment, but then of course they can keep going. Yeah. You can put you can put them in timeout. I don't know.
I'm kind of wondering if Final Destination is actually a bot.
Could be.
And the reason I say that because he keeps repeating things that are asinine.
And the final choice is ban user and delete their comments.
I think
maybe I go ban and delete.
Ban and delete Finald.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom. And if they're not a bot, then they could
still.
Oh,
here we go.
An IP address,
ban Finald's banned and deleted.
Bye.
Speaking of booms, do we know what those booms were on the East Coast?
Meteors.
Meteor
breaking up. I was gonna bring that up. I grew up in Florida, lots of space talk. I grew up learning. I covered NASA for a while for Orlando Sun. I had never heard of that. Meteors just blowing up in the sky, and creating sonic booms.
I heard one when I was a little kid. It scared the hell out of me.
Well, I remember we used to have sonic booms because in the flyover here in the Midwest, planes would speed up and there were supersonic flights and there would be sonic booms. You'd be walking down the street and all of a sudden, boom, and all the windows in the buildings would rattle.
That's what I heard.
And then they did away with that in the early or mid 70s. They got rid of that.
There's an Air National Guard unit when I was a kid in Fort Wayne, and they said they warned people there was going to be a sonic boom, but of course I was a little kid, and it flew over and I heard that boom, and I could see the ripe plums falling off the tree. It was that loud.
Yeah.
Never forgot that one.
But NASA hasn't said we're in a meteor shower thing or anything like that, and then 2 days apart stuff blows up. And the videos, some of them were weird too, because one video it looked like some of the birds didn't even notice. It was just bizarre.
It scared the hell out of the dogs. I saw a bunch of dogs jumping off the couch.
Minneapolis was awarded the JFK Profile and Courage Award on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm glad they did that.
That, and also on Saturday at the GOP Minnesota caucus, where they ousted My Pillow guy and Lisa DeMuth and went for, his name is something, oh God, I'm going to mess it up again. Anyway, they had a moment of silence for Derek Chauvin.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
What happened to him? Did he get another
prison.
Job or something?
No, he's in federal prison.
He's in prison.
Derek Chauvin
I got it
the
mixed
one who
up
killed George Floyd.
I'm thinking
they had
of
a
the
moment
shooter.
of silence for him.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm thinking of the one that shot the shooters and the ICE shooters in Minneapolis.
Oh, no.
No, the Minneapolis shoot. Did they give them jobs somewhere else or something like that?
Oh, but they did apprehend the one dude that shot the guy through the door, the Venezuelan guy.
Good.
Yeah.
So got one person.
Where they lied about it. He was arrested in California or Texas. I can't remember.
Well, the Minneapolis cops, they just reassigned him someplace. They didn't tell us
Yep.
where.
That's what I was wondering.
Jonathan Ross has some desk job somewhere.
Yeah.
Making taxpayer money.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And is Keith Ellison still pursuing something to?
Oh, he is.
Bring those,
he is
bring
still
those guys
going
to
for,
justice, or?
Oh yeah, he is sticking to going for attorney general. I will say this: that man is amazing at his job. He really gets down to brass tacks. He wants to make sure everything is in place before they do anything. That's why these ICE ones are so important.
But I thought he was
had a case.
general.
He did 2 or 3 different things, and I'm gotten a little confused. He had a case where he's trying to bring those ICE agents who killed those people to justice. Is he?
Correct.
Yeah, and I forget the vehicle
But also he is
pursuing
suing
on that.
He is
and
also
that case
suing
is
the
still
federal
alive.
government. Right. He's
I
also
know
suing,
that. But
yeah.
I'm wanting to
Yeah.
get I'm wanting to bring account to these guys who
Yep.
killed these people, and I can't keep track of where that stands.
They
'Cause I don't
shuffle.
wanna
Right.
lose track.
So what he's doing is issuing, and I'm sorry about my voice. It's getting weird. Anyway, he has put out, there's been 2 warrants out so far, one for the man who was arrested now, and then another one who did a traffic stop where they took the parent but left the kids in the car and didn't call anybody to come and get them.
Is he the district attorney?
Yeah, he's the attorney general.
Attorney.
He's the
That's what I
attorney
said. I thought he
general
was
of
attorney
the whole
general.
state. Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
attorney general.
So
of the
he's
state.
got those 2 warrants out, and of course he needs this stuff from the federal government to prosecute because they locked him out of everything. So he can't see anything that they found on their end, which honestly I believe is nothing. I believe that they just don't want to prosecute it because they don't want blood on their hands.
So if we can win the midterms,
Yeah.
it'll open up a lot of files. A lot of files.
Oh my God! I mean, it's so
many files.
I mean, winning the mid. I mean, even if we just win the House, I mean, even that would accomplish what you're talking about. At least that, and we'd get these hearings back on track. That they had, starting with Jared Kushner. Raskin's hearing investigation of Jared Kushner got aborted when the Republicans took over, and they just closed it. And he's ready to crank that back up, and all this other stuff too. Winter's back in. Oh, I've heard of a windmill. Oh, they're talking about windmills over in comments. How'd that get started? Anybody know? Let's see. They're talking to
a windmill in a fake Dutch village in the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, the Solvang, California. That's Danish.
We got a lot going on. We actually have a lot going on today because what are we? Yeah, we got we'll have to get, that's bigger than a Holiday Inn ballroom. We got to get a bigger venue for 3,000.
We may have to contact the local civic center that fits about 3,000 people.
Yeah, that's right. That's about
and it's a Monday too. It's a Monday.
And it's a holiday Monday.
Let's get California involved. I don't think my Katie Porter's gonna win.
Oh no, she's going down.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that Tuesday? Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Becerra seems to be, at least we're pretty guaranteed to get one Democrat in the top 2, right? Becerra's climbing up the ranks.
He's gonna win, right?
I think
looks like it.
Where's Elon?
Yeah. He's probably gearing it up.
He's probably like wringing his hands in glee because of Bezos' thing blowing up the other day with 100 satellites on it.
Yeah.
Blowing up on the pad.
Lord Alcatraz. Lord Alcatraz. I like that screen name.
I tried to go to Alcatraz once, and they said, "You crazy? You got to have a 4-month reservation to get out there."
Oh, really?
That was a long time ago.
For a while there, Trump was going to reopen it as a prison.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, because he saw a movie one night. He saw
the movie The Rock.
Remember that?
He saw The Rock,
man.
and he was like, "We should reopen that." And he's back on his soapbox about Greenland now again.
Yeah.
I saw he put up among his 50 memes on Saturday. One of them was him taking over Greenland again. Here's what he posted last night. By the way, I'll get this off the screen. And
the greatest president, along with George Washington, riding on horseback side by side.
That woman that posts stuff for
yeah, and the space shuttle on top. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Great big space
And
shuttle
him
flying
on
right
Mount
over.
Rushmore.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
I think we should petition to get Obama's face on Mount Rushmore just to taunt him.
Yeah.
The best one was him riding alongside Washington, the greatest president ever.
That would
I actually had to laugh at that one.
But who is the woman that posts all the stuff for him? Her name's like Harper, something like that. And she's the one that posts the stuff for him. He doesn't do it on his own. He's not that smart.
Oh, the memes, all the memes.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff. She follows him around with a laptop, and wherever he goes, you'll see her in the background somewhere, and she's got that laptop.
And she gives him printouts because he can't read off of a screen, so she gives him printouts of things to read.
Yeah, and but here's his 1 a.m. I read this. To me, this is what it looks like when a psycho narcissist admits defeat. This is as close as a psycho narcissist comes to admitting defeat. Because what he's talking about here is, he's basically saying, I could win this war if it wasn't for all the, I mean, a narcissist only admits defeat when they can blame somebody else. But the premise of this is that something's gone wrong in Iran and he's got to blame somebody else. And the psychoanalysis you could do of this
I could win if everybody wasn't fighting against me,
right?
And if it was just me being the aggressor and there was no resistance, right. I could win.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, that is so narcissist. I because of Trump, I've learned a whole lot about narcissism. I mean, the actual medical studies and psych, and one of the way Howard Stern's book on how he beat his own narcissism is really, really interesting and telling for understanding Trump, I think. But anyway, this is so narcissist. This is as close as they come to admitting defeat is they blame somebody else. That's all you're going to get from a narcissist when they.
Hey Craig, I'm not sure you saw it or not, but I sent you a picture that my nephew's wife sent me. She was by the Obama library with her son there. She's the one that was the national organizer of Women for Obama back in 2016. She's my nephew's
really?
wife. Becky Carroll.
Oh, I hadn't seen that. Is that over? Post those things on Trail Mix when you can, so everybody can see them. Because I'm still struggling. I've gotten back on Facebook for the first time in many years recently, and I'm still struggling to figure it out because I find Facebook very confusing.
She's the CEO of her own company now, so she's doing pretty well. But she was really, and she's friends with Pritzker too, so she's always pumping him up for president. She wants him.
Oh, I see. Winter's getting into it here with Jerry, who's saying Obama destroyed health care. That's an interesting point of view. Winter's saying, Jerry, doesn't America have the best health care? and what's up with the sound? What's up with the sound, Winter? Winter asks, what's up with the sound? What's up with the sound? Something up with the sound? I don't know.
It's birds and jazz.
Oh, you're listening to my bird jazz. Those are my actual birds. I recorded the birds in my neighborhood, and then I fused them with jazz piano. So that's our bird jazz in the background.
My mom has an app that she goes outside with and just lets it sit for like 5 minutes, and it will tell her all the birds that are in the area.
They identify bird sounds, and plants too. You can take pictures of plants, and they got app. There's an app for that.
I was feeding bread pieces to the red-winged blackbirds, and the and the robins yesterday down by the railroad track. They liked them.
Artin, I'm an Iranian. God bless America and the president. Now, are you here in the U.S., Artin, or
are you a bot?
Are you in Iran, or are you working for Putin?
Yeah,
it's multiple choice there. Multiple choice, and get a few in here before we leave. Rhonda, Trump is a disgrace to America.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And Winter, the sound's okay now. All right. And when Artin says, well, now it might not be a bot if Artin could answer us. I mean, that's how we test bots. They answer us. And so Artin said, I'm in Iran. So I think that's real human. Well, if you're really in Iran, I'd be interested in your point of view and what's going on over there. Get over on trailmix.cc and tell us what's going on in Iran. If you're,
I want to know what's going on with Ahmadinejad. He was around way back 20 years ago, and his name surfaced again, and I couldn't believe it. But you remember Ahmadinejad? He was in there for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wore those yellow suits.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. All right. Well, we're done, and we finished up our hour. We got what we end up with. Let's see. What we end up with, and it says over here. Oh wow, 3 point. What is that? I mean, these numbers are kind of hard to process. Even what is that? 3,000. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know. We might have to put on clothes or something.
We're
going to get this kind of traffic.
I'll wear a tie tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what? I'll put on a shirt with a collar. How about that next time? When we get 3,000.
We are
my
having
pork pie. I'll dust my pork pie off. I'll wear my pork pie tomorrow.
All right. Anybody got any unfinished business? I'm going to take us out here with something.
New York's going crazy for basketball. That's all I know.
I got to get connected with that. I hadn't been following it too much, so I didn't know.
But Tallarico suspended his campaign for the night so that they could watch the San Antonio Spurs beat Oakland.
Let me make one final plea.
You muted.
Yeah, I hit that button. Anyway, I'm going to end up with the Reverend at the National. This goes back many months, but I love this when she just dressed down Trump to his face in the cathedral about immigrants, about the treatment of migrants. Anyway, I'm going to go out with that. That'll get some of our MAGAs going. Anyway, welcome to all the 3,000 or 4,000 almost people who showed up. We're here every day at 11 a.m., but also over on trailmix.cc. That's the link right there. Just go on there. And
bye, y'all.
It's easy to comment. Bye, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Yep. And good to see everybody. And so we're going to end up here with this. This is at the National Cathedral. Trump was in the audience. I forget the occasion, but this is the priest who let him have it on the treatment of migrants.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. The people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals. They may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here.